Welcome back to Extra Holiday Games. I'm Extra Holiday, and I feel kind of bad because I didn't finish my thought about D&D last time. And I kind of can't remember exactly where I was. I was talking about, what the players did to surprise me. Yes, so I could see why they didn't trust the one specific NPC, who was the lead ranger of Flora Lorette. I believe I've explained in this series roughly where they were at prior to this latest session. But yes, they didn't trust the lead ranger of Flora Lorette because they had made a map of the area that people were getting lost in, and the map led them to a hidden glen of fairies, where fairies lived. So they had accidentally let slip that there were, fairies, which in Auralia are unknown creatures. Like, nobody outside of the fairies knew prior to this that fairies existed. So they, and by fairies, I'm generalizing to, I'm generalizing three groups of fae creatures, specifically the sprites, pixies, and a somewhat original creation of mine called the Tall Fae, which are basically just like sprites but bigger. And there might be a reason to that, but that's a secret. But yes, so we've got sprites, pixies, and Tall Fae, and they exist in the world, and nobody knew that until the party stumbled upon them in these woods that everyone were getting lost in. And to answer anyone's suspicions, yes, it was the fairies that were getting people lost with illusion magic. But yeah, they accidentally let slip to the lead ranger of Flora Lorette that these fairies existed and might have been the ones making things a hassle for the town's hunters. So, of course, her being her, she wanted the map so that she could find the fairies. And I won't go into any more detail as to why she wanted to find the fairies, because that is part of the way that they didn't expect, or I didn't expect things to go. Essentially what I'm saying is that they assumed that she wanted to find the fairies to, do them harm, right? Like she was vengeful in some sort of way, and I will neither confirm nor deny whether the lead ranger actually wanted to, do any harm to the fairies. But she did tell them that she wasn't going to. That being said, they ultimately refused to give her the map or any real information on where the fairies were. And so she did not allow them, she didn't give them the reward that she said she was going to give them for figuring out what was happening in the forest, because, well, they didn't give her the information. So they left money on the table, basically, which is largely what I wasn't expecting. I was thinking, they would, I didn't necessarily think that they would give her a map, but I figured they would probably be honest with her about what was happening there. But, because they suspected she might have, dangerous motives, I should probably be paying more attention here. Because they suspected that she might have malicious intent, they said no, and they went on their way. But in that conversation, things got rather heated, and it would seem that at least some of the party came away from that discussion liking the lead ranger a lot less. So what they decided to do I mean, I am summarizing all this, but you could watch it for yourself. I guess the summary is faster than watching it for yourself, but essentially what they decided to do was, seemingly in spite, they went and they robbed a house that was in the town. They were very specific about about it being the second wealthiest house in town. And that was something I did not expect. I did not expect, a retaliatory crime for a suspected, or for basically a squabble, a disagreement in opinion. So, yeah, that's how they threw me off guard, and frankly, that is why I had so much doubt as to where I wanted to go next, because I know, and I guess this is a hint to my players, I know that I wanted... I'm not gonna... Let me phrase it this way. Sherry, the lead ranger, would not let that sort of crime go unpunished. So... But also, I don't necessarily like the idea of halting the main plot just to address something that the players did. Like, halting it completely, anyway. Maybe a minor delay, but not like a major thing. Like, oh, well, now you have to spend 3 months in prison or anything like that. So, with that in mind, I have an idea. I have an idea of how to work this into a scenario that would be fun and interesting and, well, hopefully fun for the players too. I am a little concerned that it might be a little railroady, but we'll see. There is room for multiple paths here, so hopefully that's enough to keep it from feeling like, well, hopefully I can make both paths interesting, because right now, the way I'm thinking about it, one path is very interesting and one is kind of like, eh. So, and honestly, I should probably have more than 2 paths to any given scenario, but I do feel like it is, something I could work with, and having another week to work on it is not the worst thing. Like, yes, I probably could have thrown it together in time for this Saturday, as of this recording, because I think this episode's going to come out after that Saturday. But yes, I probably could have had something thrown together in time, but I also have other things to do now, especially since I'm back in school now. And that's actually another topic to talk about. Because yes, I am taking college courses once again. What is hopefully my 5th to last course. And it is... I'm taking it for major elective credits, so, an elective credit within my major. And specifically an upper division 1, meaning, a 200 or 300 level class. Ow. But yes, I am taking a class on horror movies, or horror films. They don't really like to call them movies in my classes. But yeah, that's what I'm taking right now. And I'm enjoying it more than I thought I would so far. I mean, you take a class on horror films and your first instinct is, oh, I'm gonna have to watch some scary movies. And so far what I've watched hasn't been that scary. And that's partly due to the fact that the first movie we had to watch was Cabin in the Woods, which, if you've seen it, it's not exactly a normal horror movie. So and ultimately I didn't find it especially scary. And then the other one we've had to watch so far was The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, which is just so old that it's really hard to find scary as a, 21st century viewer, as one of my assignments put it. Yeah, that's the, what was it, 1931 on that one? Or maybe I'm just thinking of Dracula, which is the next movie I have to watch, which is also 1931. And specifically, I have to watch the 1931 version. There are multiple versions, but yeah, it's funny. It's kind of funny going back to silent movies that are also horror movies, because it just doesn't seem that scary. All right, we're gonna try this again. Okay. Okay, no. Okay. I think part of the deal is that he has to be moving forward. I hate it. He has to be moving forward. Ow, when I attack him. Because he has to walk into it. Okay. Damn it. It's fine. Hold on. Trigger it. Okay. Nope, he ran back. Okay. I'm probably dead here, but let's try anyway. Got him. Okay. Okay. Bouncing on his head twice seems to guarantee that I don't get hit on landing. Okay. I jumped short. But now that I've died, I have magic that I can use to shield and then jump. Yay. Because having jump does help here. It is one of the fights where I feel it's almost necessary. Okay. Ooh, I think I figured out a thing. Alright, hold on. I'm going over. Ow. Okay. So if I do it just right, then I can stab and jump away. Ow. Before he gets a swing off. Well, it's a little bit of a rhythm thing, but okay. Oh. Nope. I do have to be careful about not turning around before I actually hit him. Okay. Okay. Ow. Okay, well, we're gonna have to heal now. Okay, bounce over. Ah! Thanks, I hate it. Okay. Okay. Bounce over. Okay, didn't get hit that time. Good. We've got this. We've got this. Yeah! Alright. Good stuff. That's the 5th palace down. 2 more to go. And one of them I only have to beat the boss, which I still don't know how to beat. So I'm probably going to have to... I don't know, I guess I probably got to talk to someone, would be my guess. And also it's what Red Moon said in the comments. But I'm trying not to read too far ahead on that sort of thing, because there is still a bit that I kind of want to figure out myself. So, I so far all I know about how to beat the next palace is that I have to talk to someone in one of the newest towns that I've opened up. But if we're gonna do that, I think we're gonna have to do that next time. Because as for this episode, that's a wrap. And that's my quota for the night. But I'm going to keep going.